Let me do a better job here. And now I've totally run out of space. We're doing well. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and total hodgepodge of favorites this week, really. I mean, I've got some holiday set favorites, revisited some things in my collection, just kind of random. I mean, warm eye looks overall, I would say. Yeah, love this lip color. Anywho, good things. So let's get to them. Okay, so first off, I have been loving this palette from Too Faced. This is one of their holiday palettes. This is the Enchanted Forest palette. How precious is this palette? So this is what the outside box looks like. There's the back. That's what you get in it. So you get the lip injection lip gloss, and then also a mini of the mascara. Yeah, or like deluxe size. I don't know what you would call this, but you get a mascara in there and then the lip gloss. But the main thing I've been using is the palette for sure. Timothy and I went on a little mini trip, which was so fun. And while this isn't necessarily, you know, super travel friendly because it's a big palette, it has a lot of stuff in it. So it's fun to have with you because you can play with a lot of different makeup looks, and you've got highlighter, blush, and bronzer in there. So it's kind of a most in one palette. Not an all in one, but you've got a lot of stuff in here. So I was really mainly reaching for the warmer tones like this one. I have a little bit of this on my lid mixed with something else from another palette. And then I really love this shadow right here. It's a really pretty like wine color. It's beautiful. And then I also love this one, Yule Log. That's really pretty. I'm always impressed with Too Faced holiday sets. I know some people say they feel like the quality is not as good. I've always been super impressed with them. I've always enjoyed them. I mean, I'm talking for years. I have collected them, and I always get sucked in by the cute packaging. And while they kind of revisit a lot of the same sort of colors, I don't know, I haven't compared side by side in a while. But they kind of like go back to certain sort of shades, but I always love them, is what I'm trying to say. I'm always impressed with them. I always enjoy them. I think the quality is definitely there. I mean, look at those. They're beautiful. The mattes are blendable. The metallics are pigmented. They're really pretty if you use them with a setting spray. And I actually really, really love how they look with a setting spray. I mean, I don't know how to describe this. They almost have, you can see it with this one, maybe, that it's kind of a little bit, I don't want to say gritty because it's not a gritty texture, but a little bit loosely packed in the pan. But when you use that with a setting spray, it has so much dimension to it. So that's what I feel like I noticed with their metallics in these sets, is that they have just a little bit of a looseness to them that when used with a setting spray, I think that is what catches the light so well and makes it look so beautiful and metallic on the lid. So I really love them. Always impressed. I always enjoy them. This is super fun. It's a really cute palette. Let me try to swatch the face products for you just super quickly. There they are. So bronzer, highlighter, blush. It's beautiful. Great quality. I guess I should really talk more about the blushes because that's one of my blush favorites for the week is this palette. So there they are separately. Let me do a better job here. And now I've totally run out of space. We're doing well. So this one is Nice List. This one is Pink Christmas. Cute name. It's so fun. Okay, so let's swatch these a little bit better so you can see them a little bit better. Nice List is more of a neutral mauvey pink with a slight bit of glow to it, and Pink Christmas is more of a bright matte pink. It really just has that pop of color. So pretty. So I have a combination of those two on my cheeks in addition to another blush I'll mention to you. So yeah, that's what I've got going on today. So pretty. Really like the bronzer. It is pigmented, intense, but really pretty. So yeah, I have a hair stuck to my face. it's a good palette. Quick example. So Snowflake Friends, which adorable name. That's hysterical. Love it. That one is definitely a kind of color that they revisit in their palettes year to year. This one looks a little bit more on the purpley blue side, but it still has that light reflecting super duochrome sort of an effect to it. So this one, they'll usually have this kind of color in one of their big holiday palettes. The smaller ones, a lot of times they go more neutral or whatever. Well, it kind of depends. But in the big palettes, they usually have a shade that looks kind of like this. But it's always one of my favorites. That is so fun. And if you do that with the pinks and purples and stuff, it's very Sugar Plum Fairy. So pretty. Another shadow favorite is this little Tartelette Lil Toasted palette. How darn cute is this? So this is part of the Tartelette Give, Gift, and Get Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Wardrobe. So it's lil versions of the different toasted palettes, except there's this one in there, the Lil Juicy palette, which that one, I don't know of a big size of that, so that's kind of fun. It says 27 shadows, 18 new shades, 9 fan faves. Let me show you the Lil Juicy, because it's kind of like a pinky mauve palette. So pretty. So yeah, that one is really fun. Maybe I'm just having a brain fart, but I don't remember a larger, I was gonna say a smaller, a larger version of that palette. I don't know, but anyway, this is so cute. It's like smaller, slightly smaller versions of the big sizes. They're not that many, but they're just slightly smaller. So anyway, it's fun. I love these shadows. I think they are awesome quality. They're a soft formula, but really pigmented. I find them easy to work with. Just tap off your brush. You don't need a lot of product. So I have this on my eyes today in my crease, this, and then I have this mixed with the other shade from the Too Faced palette on my lids. Look how metallic and beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you need a get out the door quick sort of look, which definitely had one of those days where I needed to do my makeup quick, this was perfect. I mean, you just slap one of these on your crease of your eye and then that pretty metallic shade on your lid, and you've got a beautiful eye look that looks like you spent more time on it, because these metallic shades catch the light and just kind of, I don't know, you can see it. It gets darker and then lighter. So as you move your eyes, it looks like you've got different colors on your eyes, but it's really just one. So that's awesome. Beautiful. What's another pretty one? Ooh, this shade right here is kind of, I don't know how to describe this. It's a brown, but it has some red and rust colors in it. It's just like a rusty brown. So pretty. And look how pigmented. It's amazing. So yeah, if you have eyed the Tartelette palettes, I mean, this is a way of, you know, getting a version of them in smaller sizes, and then the 3 different ones. So you get variety and fun. I love these holiday sets. They're always so fun. They just suck me in every year. So yeah, it's great. So for blush, already mentioned the 2 blushes from the Enchanted Forest palette. Love those. They're beautiful. Those are definitely favorites. And then also this little blush. Brought this on our trip, and I think this is so beautiful. This is the Balm Will Powder blush, and this is in the shade Stamina. Here it is right here. It's a really pretty, slightly deeper plummy pink color. Beautiful. So I do have this on, but I have it kind of lower on my cheeks. If a color's a little bit deep for my skin tone, that's a lot of times how I will use it. It's just a little bit lower on my cheeks, because it just, and then, you know, paired with something lighter, because it gives that kind of dimensional look to the cheeks, almost like a contour. I mean, it's a way of doing that draping where you get the dimension to your cheeks, but just with blush versus a contour. I still have bronzer on today, but you get what I'm saying. So a lot of times I will do that with a deeper toned blush, but look how pretty that is. It's a pink, but it's got that plummy depth to it, and it's got a little bit of a glow. Great formula, so blendable, pigmented, easy to work with. The Balms blushes are some of the best blushes out there, I feel like. And not only for formula and how they apply, but how they wear. They really stay around on the cheeks for a good amount of time. So great wear time on them. This is part of, I guess, you know, it's like one shadow, or not one shadow, one blush from a bigger blush palette from them. So that's why I still get Ipsy, is I love little things like this. It's so cute. I still end up bringing, it was ridiculous. I mean, we just drove somewhere. So anytime we drive somewhere, I always overpack because then I just do. And I had literally a bag with makeup in it just because I wanted to play with all the different makeup things. So I still brought little cute makeup like this, but then I still brought the bigger sets too because I wanted to play with them also. Who knows? Lip favorites, let's start with what I'm wearing right now. This has been my go-to mask wearing lip color that's been living in my purse, and I've kind of been forgetting to mention it to you, but I wanted to this week because I definitely wore it, especially on our trip. So this is the Dose of Colors, one of their liquid lipsticks in Truffle, and it's a beautiful neutral color. I love this. Now, y'all know if you watch my channel, I am really not a liquid lipstick fan. Traditional liquid lipsticks, especially if they are transfer proof, but with a mask, I mean, you really want it to be pretty transfer proof, otherwise you're gonna get lipstick all over your mask. So this is, I would say, one of the more comfortable transfer proof liquid lipsticks. This one, and especially the, drawing a blank, what are they called? Melted Matte, maybe? From Too Faced. Those are great too. Here's this right here. Such a pretty kind of pinky neutral shade. Love it. So yeah, it definitely feels like a liquid lipstick, but it's not to the super powdery level. And I found with liquid lipsticks, just try to apply the least amount possible. When you start to layer it up, that's when it gets extra heavy feeling. Your lips can stick together. So I just try to apply very little. So that's what I did today. It's so pretty. I did pair it with a lip liner today. I really didn't do that, most of the time I was wearing it, but I did today. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. Beautiful neutral lip liner. It pairs nicely with it, so if you need a lip liner that'll match, there's that. So pretty. So yeah, good liquid lipstick. And again, doesn't get all over your mask. Also really enjoyed this week. This is from Grande Lips. They sent this to me. This is the Hydrating Lip Plumper, and this is in the shade Pale Rose Gloss. I like the packaging of this. You click the little button at the bottom and it clicks it up through it, and it's a plasticky sort of a container. Just looks kind of cool. But this is a beautiful glossy pink, super glossy. So this is a plumping lip gloss, so it does have a little bit of that tingle on the lips, but it's not super uncomfortable, but you can definitely feel it. But look how glossy that is. I mean, it makes your lips look plump. I would say mainly because it's so glossy looking. I've tried different plumping lip glosses, and I mean, maybe you can see a little bit of a difference, but I don't notice a huge difference. But these, I feel like, make your lips look definitely more plump because they are super light catching and glossy and beautiful. Love that pink too. It's a bright, fun pink. So yeah, wore this, really enjoyed it. And then quickly, last favorite, because I feel like this is a long one, the Milani Matte Lip Crayon in Insomniac. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful color. It's a wine. Just a wine. A wine color. That's how I would describe it. It's gorgeous. Really like this formula. I mean, it's just one of those kind of more low maintenance lip colors. So really like that. Yeah. I mean, with a color like this, I don't want it going everywhere. This is a matte, so you don't have to worry about it as much. I would still wear this with a lip liner. I think I did, but I can't remember which lip liner But with something like this, a color like this, I would want a little bit more precision. I'm sure there is, oh, no, I don't think there is a sharpener at the end. Not that I can figure out. Maybe I don't want to break my pencil. I don't think so. So I would say if you want a little bit more precision, wear it with a lip liner. But look, beautiful wine color. It's awesome. Really like the formula. It's good. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!